everybody. What's up, what's up, what's up? We gonna do it like that.
I'm halfway. So we just want to bring a quick update. I'm driving. We are actually en route to a funeral. So I want to just bring a quick update to you guys. If you order, and that's from me, you know, Skin Passion, which is Nia, Magic Growth Pomade, which is Anisha. When you place your orders, guys, and I know anytime I place an order with any company, I make sure that my address is correct. I make sure that my current updated address is correct. If you place an order with me, right, and I send you your order and you don't get your order because of the fact that you have an old address that you have either connected to your PayPal or to your Etsy account, I don't have nothing to do with that. Once I do my part and I put your order in the mail in the allotted time and I send it to the address that you put in or that you have on file, that's it. The only way that you're going to get another order is if you place another order. So please, everybody, make sure that your addresses are updated. You have to look at your address before you even check out. I know I do. You have to look at your address before you even check out. It's going to say ship to. So if that ship to is not correct, you need to change that. Because once I send out something, it's not my fault that you have an old address on file. I can't do nothing about that. Another thing, for anybody that's overseas, that's international, if you place an order and your order gets stuck in customs, I can't do anything about that. I've already done my part. I've done my part. I processed your order, I shipped it out, I sent in the necessary paperwork. So if it's stuck in customs, you have to contact customs. I've already shipped it out. I have nothing to do with that at that point. Okay, guys, I just want you guys to understand that. Update your address. It's common sense, guys. It's common sense. A lot of people that watch my live, y'all know I had a death in my family. So y'all know today I told y'all I was not going to be live, at least not now. We're still en route. The weather's bad. Right. But it's like you can't keep emailing somebody like it's out of what I was supposed to do. If they're going to tell me, okay, well, I'm sorry, this is the address that we had on file, so you need to place another order. That's what they're going to tell me. You need to place another order. If I order something from China, which I have, if I order something from China, and then I don't get it because it's held up at customs, I can't BITCH to the company because it's held up at customs when I already see the tracking that is going here, there, and there. I have nothing to do with that.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So I need you guys to understand that. Once Adwoa Hanifa Daniels Phillips does her part, I'm out of it. Now, if I don't ship your product, that's something different. Then it's like I'm responsible. But if I ship your product and you see in tracking that it's shipped from South Carolina and now it's here, there, and there, please don't contact me saying, oh, Adwoa, I see it shipping, but it's held here. Or I see it shipping, but it's over there. I have nothing to do with that, guys.
You type in your address.
I have nothing to do with that. Yeah. So at that point, it's out of my hands because I've already sent you my product. I've already sent you what I've made. So I fulfilled my part.
Right.
I fulfilled my part.
No one is going to be going back. First of all, it costs money. Not only
it does.
For you to resend the order, we're losing money. To send something over again.
Right. So listen, once I send you something, and y'all know my products are limited. I don't make 100 or 200 or 300 bottles because I want you guys to get it fresh. So I don't do that to where it's sitting in my house for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks at a time. So please, guys, understand that. Y'all know we do updates on you. That's the best way to do an update. So it's not being rude. It's not being nothing. It's business. If I order something for $1,000 and it gets shipped to the wrong address because to my negligence, I kept my old address on there, that company is not going to resend me out something because of my negligence. They're not going to do that. Yeah, they're not going to do that. So I say to everybody, once I ship out something, this is me talking personal. Once I ship out something, when I ship it, I'm going by the address that you put in. That's it. That's it. I'm going by the address that I see on Etsy. I'm going by the address that I see in PayPal. That's it. I fulfilled my part of it. Once I fulfill my part of it, my hands are. I'm done. I'm not gonna resend you something because you didn't change your address. I'm not gonna resend you something because it's caught up in customs because I've already done my part.
Right.
I've already done my part.
And that's the main reason to go through Etsy and PayPal, because it's your information being
Yeah,
It's not
right. It would be a different story if you guys was emailing me and I'm writing your address down,
right,
and then I make a mistake and put the wrong address.
right.
So I'm just updating you guys with that because listen, when you see that some of these emails are not being returned, that's why. You know, I'm like, hey, let me make sure I shipped it. Let me make sure, is it something that I did? But then once you track your own package, because remember, you do get tracking. So once you track your own package and you see that it's something that was on you, what you expect for me to do? I'm not going to send you another package because of you put your own. That's your address that you failed to change.
We don't know where you live.
Thank you.
That's what's the whole point of going through these websites, to make the purchase, because
to make it easier, right? And so that you do get tracking. But yeah, like I said, once I do my part, once I fulfill my part, guys, it's out of my hands. And y'all know I go above and beyond. Orders even went out today. I didn't even go to sleep until 2 something in the morning. And then we had to get on the road. We supposed to have got on the road at 7, but we were so tired,
right,
that we didn't even end up getting on the road, I think, until 8 o'clock.
Orders will be going out today. Already went out today.
Yeah. So again, anyone that placed the order, like a lot of you ladies did the special that I have going on. Please go back, right? Go back to PayPal and just make sure that your new address is updated. It doesn't take a lot to update your address. Thank you, Sister Brenda. It doesn't take a lot to update your address. That's like me. I ordered stuff from QVC. I noticed that I didn't get something that I ordered. When I went back and I looked, I was like, oh snap, they had my old address. Luckily for me, my brother-in-law lives at my old address. So I was able to just contact him and get my package. But if he wasn't, if he didn't live there no more, I would have kindly knocked on the door and see if somebody had my package. And if they didn't, that would have been my L because it was delivered. So I can't say to QVC, oh, it was delivered, but I don't live there no more. They're going to say, well, that's not my problem. That's the address that you had on file.
Right.
And then that's just my L. That's my L.
Right.
So I love all of you. We appreciate all of you. But please, people, use your common sense. I always say that. Use your common sense. And when you're spending your hard-earned money, update your address. Update your address. All right? Update your address. Because once I sent out what I'm supposed to send out, the only way you're going to get a replacement is if you purchase another order.
Right.
Now, if something comes wrong or it comes damaged, that's something different.
That's different.
But because you didn't get it, because you didn't update your address with the with PayPal or with Etsy, I have nothing to do with that. So I love you all. We'll probably come live later. We'll probably come live later. More than likely, we'll come live later after the repass and everything. But that's what I'm experiencing right now, all right? I had a death in my family. My uncle passed away. So it just so happened I had a second and I looked at my emails and I was like, really?
Right.
But the person, and if you're watching, thank you for tracking your own package, because remember I told you I've been busy and I said I said I'm going to a funeral. When I have a second, I'll go ahead and I'll try to see what's going on. But you tracked your own package. So since you know what happened with your package, if you still would like to order something, you're more than welcome to place another order. Or hopefully you can go to your old address, or maybe if nobody's at your old address, it went back to the post office. I don't know.
Just imagine if everybody said, oh, I didn't get my order, or something got held up, or something. It's costing so much more money to make this product and to send these products off. Even when you pay shipping, a lot of times it costs more than what you paid in shipping.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that. Yeah.
The product. So to resend the product that is paid for, that we paid for and put the money into, and to you know, you did pay the shipping, and to resend it, that's a lot.
Yeah, it is.
It's a lot, and it's a lot of frustration to go back and try to figure out, well, did I mess up something? Did I do something wrong? And everything like that.
They can't hear you.
You guys can't hear me now, but no one's trying to be mean or rude or anything like that. But it's a lot when you got a lot of orders coming in, and you have to try to figure out and keep everything together. And that's why we encourage to go on your Etsy and your PayPal and do orders that way, because it's a lot easier. And we can't mess up your address, because we can't mess up anything.
We don't even put your address in.
We don't put nothing in.
Thank you.
So if you do it that way, we can't mess up your promotion, your coupon codes. We can't mess up your address, how to control where you're getting your product. We only control the fact that product is getting in that package. That is it. I love you, Queen. God bless. Everything gonna be all right. My love. Hugs out. Go on.
Thank you. Love you too.
Thank you, guys. And we really do appreciate it. But we were just in the car. We was, like Mom said, she was checking our email and just, I mean, that's annoying.
We stopped to have a bathroom break, but we've been driving for a minute.
Right. That's annoying sometimes, you know. But we did want to come back on, because when it comes to a mistake that is done and it's on you, we can't make accommodations, because if we make accommodations to one, we got to make accommodations to all. And that is a big one.
And I used to do that, but I don't do that anymore.
No.
Because it's not something that was on me. I'm not going to keep doing that. That's a loss for me.
And big companies are not doing it at all. They're going to tell you, call your bank and file a claim. They're going to say, contact the company or contact the post office, and that's it. And if your product said it was shipped to the address, basically the company did their part.
And also, you can't expect a refund on something that was out of our control.
The bottom line.
And like I said, something is stuck in customs. I don't have nothing to do with that, because y'all know me. Y'all know what I did before. When there was a situation where I used to be like, it's taking too long for international customers to get their products, I stopped shipping international, because I was like, it was going to take forever, which is why I ship priority, so that you don't have to wait 2 months to get something. But again, if it's something like that, it's beyond my control. It's beyond my control. I can't do nothing about it. I can't do nothing about it. I've already done my part. And then how many times has Kat come on here and said, update your mailing address? They're not going to be held responsible. And that's true.
I think Kat has said it every
She says it all the time. And I cannot hold somebody responsible for something that I did. Now with customs, that's nobody's fault but customs. But if something is held up in customs, eventually you'll get your product. And if you don't get it, then you need to take that up with the post office. I can't do nothing about it.
Right.
I can't do nothing about it. I don't even see, like, international, they show me but so much. Like, I've had people say, oh, it's held up at my post office for such and such. It's at your post office. What can I do? I don't live in London. I don't live in Germany. Right. So, you know, I'm just updating, guys, because I know a lot of you are subscribed to my channel. So the best way to update in a whole is to do it this way, especially with me driving. And sometimes people email you back to back. But if you email any other company, they tell you, give me 24 to 48 hours to get back with you. But you expect the dweller to email you like I'm just sitting around waiting on an email. You expect for me to email you back in a second. No. Right. If I sound frustrated, remember I told you I'm on the way to a funeral. I don't like funerals. So I'm on my way to a funeral, and you don't have to email me 15, 20, 30, 40 times. I'm going to get back to you when I can.
As soon as possible.
The same way a lot of y'all don't pay your invoices when I first send them to you, and you might pay them after 3 and 4 reminders. Imagine how I feel.
You know how many days it takes for a big company to respond to your email? It'll tell you 3 to 4 business days. Yeah. Like, we're working on it.
Right.
We're researching.
Right.
Like, come on.
So, again, guys, you know, I try to give great, because matter of fact, I don't even try to give, I do give great customer service. But when it's something beyond my control, you cannot expect for me to work miracles every time. I can't do it. I can't.
That
water
is not working.
Thank you. I can't do it.
Through email.
All right. So love you all. You know, we'll come live later after everything is over. You know, I got to come here and, you know, see my cousins crying and my uncles, sisters, and brothers crying, and then I'll probably be crying. But I mean, I know what happens when you pass, especially if, you know, you knew the Most High and you go into a good place. But it's just a matter of when it's sorrow in the building, that trickles over. You know what I mean? So I'm going, you know, support goodness and grace and everything like that. But it's still it's a sad day. It's a somber day.
Don't mind the cousin sleeping in the back.
So right, oh snap, right. But I love you all. And again, I didn't want anybody to feel like, dang, she always coming on here beefing. It's not that. It's just I love for stuff to go smoothly, and that's why I do everything that I could do. Let me say one more thing too. Thank you to everybody that emailed me about your whipped shampoo. Because guys, I realized that something wait till the next time I get something whipped. I'm gonna let it sit out for some days and see if it flattens. I noticed that, remember when I filled up the jars and it was nice and full for days, nice and full, nice and full. Once it done got all shifted around and flattened out, I noticed that some of you guys, and thank goodness I didn't send out a lot of those because I was able to fix it. But I noticed that it went from fluffy to by the time it fluffed down, it was half a bottle. So thank you for those of you that reached out to me, because you guys know I did send you another one, and the other one was full because I was able to get it all. I stirred it up and was able to get it like that. So that let me know for the future when I'm whipping up something, let it sit a day or two. You know, take the jar and make sure that even when it's flattened down, that it's still a full jar. Because y'all see when I do stuff, I do it at a full jar. But I love you all. I appreciate you all. And let me drive because it's like mad lanes right now. So let me focus. Love you all. Blessings.
Bye.
We'll come back later after the repass and everything.
Yep.
Bye. You guys have a blessed day.